Now we're moving on to my cosmic body, which is Cancer Ascendants, Cancer Rise. And this deals with my time and my birthplace. We already did my Sun in Libra, which is my motivation, my spirit. We already did my Moon in Virgo, which is my true self, my inner self, my emotions, my intuitive self. And so we already did, like I said, the Sun in Libra, which is my consciousness. And now it's my cosmic body, which is Cancer Ascendants, which is the time I was born and my birthplace. And this make the whole astrology natal chart. So your birth time help you to have all of the rest of the traits and accurate. It's an accurate reading, very accurate. And so you need the time you're born and your birthplace to get an accurate reading. And so Cancer Ascendants is very important. It's the most important in my natal chart. Not only is I'm a Cancer rising, which makes me emotional, intuitive, clairsentience, and makes me nurturing, loving, and about the home life, the family, the culture, the ancestors, and make me security oriented, makes me creative. But also, I got Jupiter in the first house. And plus, Jupiter is conjunction to my Cancer. I got ascendants conjunction to Jupiter. Jupiter conjuncted to or blending with my ascendants. So when you add Jupiter to it, you know, Cancer usually shy. Cancer usually lay back. But when you add Jupiter to it, this makes me very talkative. It gives me that Sagittarius energy mixed with Cancer. So not only is I'm nurturing, but with the Jupiter in it, I got a big spirit. Jupiter expands my emotion, expands my psychic abilities, expands my intuition. Also, Jupiter is very happy, very cheerful. So my emotions is very happy, very cheerful. It's not like the average Cancer. And so as you walk around, not only is I'm nurturing, I'm super nurturing. And I go to the screams and doing things because my Jupiter is connected to my Cancer rise, Cancer ascendants. So Jupiter is part of who I am. You can't just say Cancer by itself because my Jupiter is connected to my Cancer. So you got to say Jupiter in Cancer. So not only do I have Sun in Libra and Moon in Virgo, but also Jupiter in Cancer, which is my trait. It's part of my personality, which is my cosmic body, who I am. This is how I look with some of the Cancer features and Libra feature mix with the Virgo features mix. So boom, this will give me a big personality, big thinking, and a seeker of knowledge on a global scale, a global mind, global consciousness, and always go within myself. Because Cancer represents going within yourself, not only the home life, but the home within you. It also represents the night. It represents meditation. It represents spirituality. And so boom, now my Cancer is connected, is sextile to Saturn. And Saturn makes me very serious, very responsible person. And give me discipline right here. And I will go through things and I will learn how to deal with my elders. I'll go through things with dealing with my elders and learn how to deal with my elders. And so boom, yeah, Jupiter in Cancer, but also, which I don't know, that I got a grand trine in my natal chart, which is my gift. And the grand trine look like this, which is all water sign. I got a water grand trine. This is my gift. So I got all the psychic ability, which is Pisces, midheavens, which is my careers, Uranus in Scorpio, and Jupiter in Cancer. Now, boom. Now, y'all understand that's how it works, beautiful people. Now, my Jupiter square Mercury, this says that sometimes I'm all balanced and I would scribble scratch, sloppy writing. I could just write so fast and make mistakes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So the Jupiter square Mercury mean I would have a hard time. Jupiter would have a hard time with the small mind, with small thinking. And I can make mistakes, rushing, you know what I'm saying, doing things fast. I make so many mistakes and stuff like that. So I got to learn how to be patient. I learned how to slow down. I got to learn how to pick up the small details and not only the big details. And so that's all this means. You know what I'm saying? I will go through things that deals with Jupiter and Mercury aspects. So now I got Jupiter trying to Uranus. Since my Jupiter is trying to Uranus, because Jupiter is part of my personality, who I am. So this part of when you first see me, you see this part, the Cancer rise, the Cancer ascendants. But also it blend in with my Libra sun, my Sun in Libra, and my Moon in Virgo. But now Jupiter trying to Uranus, just saying that one of my gifts is being different. expand the consciousness. And so this make me clear cognites. I know with the Uranus, where I get downloads from the universe out of nowhere. And Jupiter expands it. So this is the connection. Makes you unique, creative genius, intuitive genius, and make me different and love people that's different and love to serve people on a big scale and got a humanitarian mind state right here. Not only is I'm highly intelligent, it would expand my consciousness because Uranus represents the higher mind and Jupiter will expand it, and Jupiter represents seeking knowledge and wisdom, the sage. So the sage is in the higher mind right here. And this is my gift because it's trying. So Jupiter's trying to midheaven. So Jupiter will make my midheavens easy to carry out because Jupiter very happy, very excited. And Jupiter is a lot of energy. It's big energy that will help me carry out my midheavens, which is Pisces. So you got Jupiter in Cancer trying to midheaven in Pisces. So we got two water signs trying to each other. So this makes my psychic gifts easier to be the photographer, to be very creative, to do spiritual work, spiritual healing, to do numerology, to do astrology, because my midheaven is my careers, and so my midheaven is in Pisces. So I would do Pisces thing that's spiritual, that's healing, that's divine, that's creative. You know what I mean? So there's social work that Pisces love to help and love to give. So the more I give, the more lucky I'll be, because Jupiter is a planet of luck. So the more I give, the more lucky I will be. And Jupiter trying to Uranus, the more I give knowledge and wisdom to you, the more lucky I be. The more I help, the more lucky I be. The more I use my intuition, the psychic ability and gifts, the more lucky I be. So boom, the water ground trine automatically give me the ability to be very psychic. Not only that, I got Uranus in it. Uranus even expands that. It's the higher conscious, higher mind. And so Uranus sextile to my moon, this says that I'm very creative. I'm super nurturing. I do it in a different way. I do it in my style. I got my own way. Like this won't be like the norm moon. You know what I mean? It's also like my freedom. But the thing is, since you got Uranus sextile to the moon, this is higher mind. That's super clairvoyance on a higher level, higher frequency right here. So this right here gives me the ability to be super emotional, but also unpredictable emotions, and also get downloads out of nowhere through my emotions. Where I can just feel when emotions just come on out of nowhere, mood swings out of nowhere. My mood swings just come on because Uranus is unexpected. Things just happen unexpectedly. And also give me the ability to adapt more to change and be more humanitarian, expands it right here. So this makes me more loving to the family, to the home, the mother, and all this here. So now, my Uranus trine to my midheaven, I'm just giving y'all a little short. My Uranus trine to my midheaven, giving me the ability to carry out my midheaven in a unique way, but also on the humanitarian level, because Uranus represents the humanitarian level, the higher mind, higher frequency, higher vibration, and also come up with creative ideas to be very innovative, which means think outside of the box, because that's what Uranus do. I don't think like the norms. I think different. So they give me the ability to have a scientific mind. So my midheavens, my career will deal with scientific work, astrology, numerology, and it's give me the ability to bring the truth to the world. Because Uranus is going to expose the truth and bring out new ideas, and it is the inventor right here. Come up with new creative ideas. All your inventors is Uranus. Uranus trying to my midheavens, which be my careers. I come a new way, bringing out the truth, bringing out exposing things to you, picking apart things. And so now my midheaven is Pisces. So you know what that be. It's the 10th house, which is the house of careers. You know what I mean? So I do things of Pisces nature. And so my midheaven is the op to my moon. The reason why, because my moon is Virgo and my midheaven is Pisces. Pisces and Virgo is opposites. And so with that being said, I would struggle with my Pisces and my moon and Virgo placement. I would struggle to be practical. I would struggle to stay spiritual, or I would struggle because my moon and Virgo is very practical. So how I get over this placement is that after my moon and Virgo and Pisces midheavens stop fighting, you know what I mean? Just like when you fight on the streets and y'all become cool. So this will bring balance. So I come cool, my midheavens, Pisces may have become cool with my moon in Virgo after they continue to go to war with each other, and then they come into balance, and then I can be practical but also spiritual. So my spirituality careers would be not only spiritual but practical. I won't just be in my fantasy world. Pisces is all about the fantasy world, the dream world. But Virgo is a healer too, but Virgo do it in a practical way, an earthly way. Virgo bring it down from the spiritual realm and bring it down into the earth existence. I mean, bring it into a practical way to show you can heal, like with earthly things. So now, I got my Uranus in Scorpio. Uranus in Scorpio, which is part of this aspect, my Cancer rising and ascendants, which makes this is one of the fighters. Strong fighter, because Scorpio is about power. Scorpios are fighters. So Uranus and Scorpio people, we here to break traditions and to break our religion and bring out the truth and bring new ideas and break the taboos of things. Where they say this, they say that. We break it down and bring out the truth, because Scorpio is the detector, the investigator. Yes. And then you got Uranus who aid that. Uranus do the same thing, but Uranus do it in the higher mind. Scorpio do it in the underworld, which not scared to go into the dark world, talk to spirit, not scared to listen to the psychic ability, the intuition. So Uranus going to span my Scorpio. This going to do it on a global scale, because Scorpio want to leave a mark on life, and so Uranus do it in a humanitarian way, on a global. So this makes me and those in my generation who has Uranus and Scorpio, who the ones who can break the taboos of things, bring new ideas of advanced technology and advanced ways, and expose things and break down things. And we fight it for the truth, and fight it for humanitarian issues, and fighters for our freedom. So this makes me a fighter for my freedom. Now I understand why I do what I do. I rebel against authority, those who live in lies, because I hate lies. Scorpio hate lies. Scorpio hate falseness. So Uranus gonna make me more of that. And I'm gonna do things in a unique way, breaking things down. I don't do it like the average. I'm gonna decode and break down things. And I do it from my intuition, also from my intellect. And so Scorpio gonna make me do more of this, like the detective, the investigator, the hunter. Not scared of the dark side, not scared of people who do the dark side work. And then it's in the 5th house. So it's gonna be for fun. I'm gonna do this for fun. So I do my investigation work, my research work, and always seeking knowledge for fun, because the 5th house, and I do it in a creative way, express myself. So I got many ways to express myself. You know what I mean? Because 5th house is about fun, and my sexuality, I would do it in a unique way. High, and you never know. When I get turned on, because I got Uranus in there. Uranus make me unpredictable with it. So sometimes I do it this way, sometimes I do it that way. But this is a high sexual vibration. It makes me the master of sex, the master to break the taboos of what sex should be, and bring out new ideas of what sex should be. You know what I mean? That's what Scorpio do. It break the taboos of things. You got Uranus do that too. Uranus and Scorpio break the taboos of what things should be, and bring out new ways of doing things, showing you this is the best way. That the way you were living is fake and false. And so Uranus and Scorpio break that. And then I do it in 5th house, which is for fun. For fun. This is the creative house. I'm super creative with it. This is how I have fun. Now I got Saturn in Leo. Since I got my center sextile to Saturn. Saturn Leo makes me disciplined. Don't want to be the leader of everybody, because Leo is the leader. It makes me want to fall back sometimes. But sometimes I can fall so back when I know I need to take the lead. So I will learn how to become a strong leader later on in life and stuff like that. And I did. You know what I'm saying? Now I am a strong leader, and learn how to show people how to be their own leader, because this is what this placement represents. Saturn and Leo showing people how to become their own leader. So, but also it's in the 3rd house. It deals with communication. So I be careful how I speak, and find new ways how I speak. And if I say something wrong, I erase it and try it again. You know what I mean? Because it got to be correct. Because Saturn is the professionalist, want to be the expert. So I become the expert in speaking, communication in many ways, because it's in the house of Gemini. And so, boom. All of this adds up to my Cancer rising. It's part of my Cancer ascendants. So this is the grand trine, which give me all the psychic gifts. The psychic gifts of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So water grand trine is your gift. If I don't use it, because it's so easy, because it's a natural part of me, this gift is so easy and natural part of me. If I don't use it, and then you will see why I'm falling, why I'm not at my highest peak, because I'm not using my psychic gifts. And this is natural. This is something that's so easy to me compared to other people that this happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? Me seeing spirits, me talk about the spiritual world, or fantasize about the spiritual world, and and being intuitive. This happens all the time. So if I don't use it to help people and to heal, to be the nurturer, the caregiver, to bring the truth or the light to the world, then you will see why I fail. Because this is my whole duty. My Pisces midheaven explains it all. But I got all this connected to it. Cancer rising, but also my water trine. So boom. So now you got cradles right here, which means cradles mean nothing but hard times. I have to get over the hard times with these aspects, and they come into balance. This is how I win. That's all it is. I got 3 of them, 3 cradles in my natal chart. You know what I mean? So this is a powerful natal chart right here. So water dominate my chart. And I got a cardinal mode. So cardinal water is Cancer. Cancer is my signature. This is my chart signature. So since water is the most dominant, Cancer is my chart signature in my chart, my natal charts. And so it's the water grand trine. As you see, you'll think that a Libra is, but it's not. Then I got a bowl, which represents my inner world, spiritual world. And so boom, this is how it operates, beautiful people. Now you know this is how it go down. And then I got a castle in my chart. And I explained that in one of my other videos about a castle. Then it's nothing but water and earth. So boom. Then I got a mystic rectangle. I explained that spiritual rectangle, which is like an envelope. It's just saying that I'm protected from spirit once I bring it to balance. Once I bring the opposite energy into balance, which is my Virgo moon, my Pisces midheaven, and my Taurus Chiron, and my Uranus and Scorpio into balance, I got a mystic rectangle, which is like an envelope, and I'm protected because it's an X. I'm protected by the universe. I'm protected by the spirit, of the great spirit. So what's in this envelope is my hidden gifts. This is my psychic gift, my magical gift to manifest whatever I want. And this helped me in my life. So this castle is what it will be. My life will be big like a bridge. Will help many people in this lifetime with knowledge, with wisdom, healing. All this, that's all this represents. Healing, knowledge, nurturing, caring, being loving to you, showing you how to love, showing you how to heal, and using these gifts of astrology, numerology, and all of the divination, all the spiritual gifts to help you. So once I come into balance, which I am now, you will see me win. So I'm continuing to grow in my knowledge as I continue to expand, and I will get better, and it'll be a castle that's in balance. Everything, all this castle with the 5-point star, the pentagram, which is like in our culture, African culture, Haru, which represents the number 5. So boom, which is number 2, which is Aset, and number 3, which is Asar. So this is how it go down. So you got the Trinity. And so I will master this, and my dominant house as my sun sign is the 5th house, which is Libra. I got a stellium in that. And so boom, this is how it works. So my moon in Virgo definitely correlates with my Cancer rising, Cancer ascendants. I got the balsamic moon in the 4th house, the dark moon, the crescent, the waning crescent moon. And this dark moon, balsamic moon, represents it represents Pisces in general. Excuse my throat. It represents Pisces in general, and the balsamic moon naturally corresponds to Pisces. And so this makes me, on the light side, conscious and intelligence, aware, and on the dark side, my instinct, my unconsciousness. They give me the unconsciousness ability, strong intuition, make me an old soul, all the psychic gifts, because it makes me a light bringer. Yes, I did a lot of research on myself. Had to. You know what I mean? So this is the balsamic moon, which is the shaman moon, which makes me a shaman. So boom, a healer. That's why I can feel the moon when it's out. I can feel it. I can be laying here, I can feel the strong emotion. I say, oh, the moon out. I feel it. See what I'm saying? Because I'm connected to the moon, the source. And I ain't even did Lilith in Gemini. I ain't did Lilith in the 12th house. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make videos on Chiron too, and Taurus. But them the only 2 that really left out of all my natal placement. I'm gonna do them. But as you see, the balsamic moon So this is what I got dominant as planets in my chart, which is Jupiter and Neptune the second because they're very close. Got 16 points for Jupiter, 15 points for Neptune, and 12 points for the moon. These are my 3 dominant planets. Now you understand. And Jupiter give me the big personality, go to the screen, Sagittarius spirit, very powerful, very strong, very fun-loving, very happy. But also the 5th house is my dominant house, the fun-loving. That's why I have fun a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do things in a fun way. People say I'm fun-loving. So, boom. Not only is I'm emotional, because I used to be very mean when I was younger, very snappish and very strong because I got Sun conjunction to Pluto. And that's why I used to fight a lot and be powerful and want to take anybody power who come against me or all those who were strong. I used to pose against them. That's all they think they're hard. I'm harder than them. So that's because that Pluto is a tough planet. It's hardcore. So my sun is blend in with it. My Libra sun blend in with my Pluto and Libra aspects. And so boom, water is my dominant element in my chart, and then the earth and air. But as you see, my signature is Cancer. And I went to Astro Seek. You can look it up and then type in your natal chart. Also, Astro Charts. These two websites will lead you to get your whole breakdown. We got many charts that said the same thing. My chart the same everywhere. Probably except in Vega astrology. But in tropical, which is we over here in the Western, it's the same. And that's what I deal with, tropical. Some deal with Vega, but we ain't in the East, we in the West. And so boom, and this corresponds more with me. And so with this being said, now you know, beautiful people. Now you know, these are my placements. These are my placements. Know what I mean? These are my placements. And so this is very fun. It's very fun to read charts and do things of these nature. And I just give you a short breakdown. Really more to it, more traits and everything. But you know, shorten it up. Just give you a little brief. You're like, wow. Yeah. And so by the balsamic moon, give me also clairvoyant ability. I take nature walks. I could be a loner. If I feel like I'm alone in this world, a lot of times I do. I can feel like nobody can reach my level, my frequency. It seems like I'm the only one on a higher frequency sometimes. It's only a few that can reach my frequency because I got that Uranus in my chart, you know what I mean, with the higher mind, but also because Uranus is the genius planet with Pluto. And so now you know, beautiful people, this is why. You know what I mean? This is why. But also Neptune. Neptune make me an old soul. Pisces. Then I got Cancers. My inner world is very important. The ancestor is Cancer itself, and it spans my emotions to be more about the family tree. I'm always researching, trying to find my family tree, trying to find who I am. Now you know why that's important to me. Now you know why I love my family, my culture. That's very important. Why I love my people. Not anybody, help anybody who need help, because I can feel the energy. And sometimes I cry because this water energy is so strong, and people don't know. They be like, "Oh, he tough, he tough." But all the time I've been hard on the street, but I still cry, you know, because nobody knew but me. Because it was hidden, you know what I'm saying? That's what I hid from them. And my mom knew because she seen me cry before. You know what I mean? And I'm very close to my mom, very close to the elders of my family. Now you know why. And I love my family. And plus I got a big family. Now you know why. Because of Jupiter in Cancer, which means I got a big family. So boom, all this is real. It's amazing how they know us. You know what I mean? It's amazing how they know our chart, our natal chart. It is so amazing. The balsamic people, which is me, is we choose our spiritual intellect activities over the physical activities. So we choose spiritual healing and intellect, the mind power. I watch people trace. I be like a psychologist where I like know what makes a person tick. Nobody wrong to me because everybody think different. Due to my Libra, I look at everything from all angles and all different perspectives. Because Libra is super smart, super intelligent. They the judge. So boom. Now you know how it works, beautiful people. They all blend in. And all these represent certain parts of your body. And so just because you got houses that's empty, don't mean that they're not a part of you. You know what I mean? It is that since they're in your chart, these are the most likely to be the placement that help you. I mean, that you're going to be working on. Or that you're going to scribe in. So, water element dominant. I got the grand trine, mystical rectangle, the castle. Plus, I got the Kratos. Took you back to the cradles, the 3 cradles in my chart. I got about 11 sextiles in my chart, about 10, 11 sextiles. I got my moon is a 9 aspect, so you know the moon is very important. The moon is my chart ruler. So now you understand, beautiful people. My dominant element is cardinal, which means the leader, take lead, take initiative. Then water is my dominant element. So now y'all understand the bowl shape is in my chart, which means it's in the lower hemisphere. So this represents my inner self. I don't need nobody to boost me up. You know what I'm saying? I could do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people to influence me because I'll be more into my inner world, and that will help me out. So boom. Boom. You get the full deal. You know what I mean? This is not the full reading, so I'm just giving you example of how things work in the natal chart. So you probably say, oh, it's more to that than that. I'm just giving you a little short, so you can understand. So most of my planets on the bottom hemisphere, because this is the bowl in my chart. So it's from the 1st to the 6th house, most of my planets. And then the 10th house, which you got Pisces midheavens. And then you got my Chiron in the 11th house. And you got my Lilith in the 12th house. And we're going to get to the Lilith, you know what I'm saying? It's in the house of Pisces, the old soul. We're going to get to all that. And it's in Gemini. We're going to get to the Chiron, which is in Taurus. And it's in the 11th house. We're going to get to all that. I think it's the 11th house. Let me see. 11. We'll get back. Yeah, it's in the 11th house. So boom, we're going to get to all that in another video. But this is all I had to say right here. I just broke this down to you beautiful people. Now you know how it works. I'm out. This is Kane Lit natal chart reading, beautiful people. As you see, water grand trine. What you say? Our Shay.